All right, guys, what's going on, guys? What is up? Welcome to another episode of Godma and Kevin Show. Kevin's still on vacay, but we got Josue chilling here with us, having a great time. What is up, Josue?
Hello, everybody. What's up? Kev, taking over your spot. Coming back today. Should be home tonight from his nice little vacation from Hawaii.
Right. So what is going on, guys?
Chill. Let's get to some topics of today that we'll be discussing.
Nice, beautiful day outside. So let's get on with the
It's all right.
sports
It's
world.
all right.
Well, it's a nice day outside.
Weather is kind of shaky, but we'll get through it. Gonna be talking about a lot of things in the sports world that's going on. Got little shenanigans that happened today with Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, not Jake Paul. Was it Jake? One of the Paul brothers. Who knows?
I think it's Logan Paul.
Yeah, little Albert Pujols designated for assignment. Sad day. A little preview of the Canelo fight with Saunders this weekend. A little recap of the Blood and Guts from yesterday. A little NBA talk, but of course we'll start off with the Yankees and Astros, the anticipated series, almost 2 years in the making. Yanks, Astros. Yanks fans delivered this week.
Yep. We waited, and they delivered. I think we gave the blueprint to the league. Where every time the Astros come to their building, give it to them.
Did a good job.
Now you gotta deliver the goods. You gotta stand up to them because the fans will do their part, but you gotta do your part too. You can't be doing what Green did today. You know.
Well, we'll get there. Let's recap the series. We had the first game. Looked at they started with the chants, with the fuck Altuve chants, and it was pretty loud. People that was there said it felt like a playoff atmosphere.
They had 10,850, 50 people more than the max. So they had standing room, 50 extra people. And a lot of people said it felt like a playoff game. It felt like 50,000 people there, like a sellout crowd of 50, packed house. They brung the heat. And they deserve it because when that's it. When the paying customers think you're getting hosed, well, you're going to get it.
The cheaters deserve what they got. They cheated, and they got the medicine. Started off bad. Bregman hit a home run to start off the game, but then the hottest hitter in the American baseball right now, Giancarlo Stanton, is on fire.
Yes, he is.
Year 4G.
He's Miami Marlins.
This for you,
MVP.
Cuff. Talk about Stanton.
Well, his batting stance.
Dude is on pace for MVP season this year. He's batting like 330 right now. Well, 315. 9 home runs, over 25 RBI. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's a complete hitter now. He's hitting, hitting the ball the other way, singles, hitting mistakes, like he said. He said the difference is I'm hitting mistakes. So I would enjoy it more if he was actually playing the outfield instead of just being DH. But
it's not his call. It's the Yankees' call.
No, it is his call because he just can't stay healthy in the outfield. He can't,
he's a brittle man. Gets her slide into second base.
Yeah, his age, he shouldn't be DHing. He should be chilling, in the outfield, left field at least, And then you really go, okay. But, hey.
You got to take what you could get.
Yeah, especially he's holding the team, on his back because Aaron Judge is just.
Your boy,
oof.
AJ, Aaron Judge, 7 straight strikeouts the last 2 games. Not looking good.
No, he really, swinging at bad pitches, all that stuff. Yeah.
Swinging at bad pitches, letting pitches go right down the pipe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Strike 2, and then he swings at strike 3, way away.
He doesn't even swing. He just lets it right by. Boop.
The guy's struggling right now. Well, the whole team, little by, it's weird. The team little by little looks like, like the Hicks of the world, getting back.
Oh, he sucks.
No, but he's getting back.
Nah.
He got 7 hits in the series, so he's good. He's getting back. Little by little. Remember, he just came from Tommy John. You have to be. Now, I don't know if he could play the outfield no more. He made some blunders today, so.
Today, the whole series, he was freaking fumbling, bumbling, stumbling, trying to catch balls. The balls that are right in front of him doesn't catch the ball.
The Yankees. Well, give them credit. Remember, they won 5 out of 6. They should have won the series, 5 out of 6. So they're getting there now. They play the Nationals. Hopefully, win series 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. If you do that, you win 600. You're a 600 team.
They should have won today. Garrett Cole, 97 pitches to 7 innings, has to complete the game.
You have to start the 8th, and then you take it from there.
You're paying him $340 million, 300 whatever. How many $1 million?
It's 36 a year. Just say it like that. 36 million a year.
He's getting paid all this money. You're taking him off 97 pitches. Like, come on, let him work.
Somebody had asked, which I didn't hear it today in the post. What happened there? So
you don't have to hear nothing. You just know that's how baseball is nowadays.
No, but
they don't stretch their pitchers.
By the way, Joe Girardi pitched his pitcher to complete game over 120 pitches.
Yeah, that's Girardi. Girardi.
Yeah, but
he does it both ways.
But the thing with Girardi is his bullpen is not as good as the Yankee bullpen. So
Yankee bullpen is good, but
people making it seem like they like, oh my god, like I mean number wise they're good, but they like today they give you clunkers, and it's fine. If today was like your third pitcher, but your number one, let him go as far as possible. There was no reason he should have gone to the 8th, and then if I'd rather go down with him giving up home runs than Sean Green. Please, overrated. That whole bullpen is over. Let's be honest, the whole bullpen is overrated. They can't do it in the playoffs. We just holding on to to hopefully that the season is good, and then in October don't get our hearts broken.
It's a crapshoot once you go into the playoffs, so it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, unlike the NBA where it's guaranteed, so
not guaranteed.
No, the NBA is guaranteed, bro.
Guaranteed to win.
If you're a top 3 team or top team, you're guaranteed to get to the final or conference final. Like, like last year, it should have been Clippers and Lakers. The Clippers screwed it up. They're up 3-1 against Denver, and
That's what I'm saying. It's not guaranteed.
But if that was a regular season, like on the road, they would have won easy. Now the problem with that is that they gave Denver all this, confidence, and now Denver, has MVP candidate and all this stuff. So if they ever meet again, it's gonna be different.
Clippers and Nuggets.
Yeah, if they meet again, it's gonna be a different story. I don't think it's gonna be 3-1. Now if they win in 6 games, it's gonna be like 3-2, and then they win the game 6. It won't be 3-1, down 3-1. Clip, you know what I'm saying? Like Denver wouldn't be down. I'd be shocked that the first 4 games would be 3-1.
Why? I mean, the Lakers beat them in 5 games last year.
Lakers in 5.
It should have been Lakers in 5.
Hey, Lakers in 5. I don't care what you say. Yeah.
In 6, what I'm saying.
Lakers in 5.
So what are you talking about,
bro? We all saw what happened. The whole scam that happened. It took 2 things: the referees to screw them the first game, and then
how many times are we gonna blame refs? Gotta play the game on the court.
Oh, really? Okay, bro. I want to see these refs finally screw you, and then you're gonna come complain, and
the game is played on the court,
and then everybody else is gonna be like looking at you like they're not gonna feel sorry for you.
No, they shouldn't.
And we're not.
I'm not expecting you guys to feel sorry for
But
us.
what I'm saying is, see, you want to have both ways. You see, now we're talking NBA now for no reason. So
Yeah, we could talk. Let's transition. Let's a
No,
little transition.
but the whole thing with the Yankees and Houston is that the fans delivered the goods, and it was fine. And the Yankees look like they're getting back, but they have to see. That's the reason that Aaron Boone cannot be the manager. You have to.
Bro,
read the
you
room.
keep saying he can't, but he's not gonna get fired. What do you not understand from that?
Then we're never gonna win a title with him.
Jesus Christ.
We're never gonna win a title.
He's not gonna get fired.
He
Stop.
should.
He's not.
He should.
He's not.
He should.
Jeez,
He
get it through your head, man. Not gonna get
should.
fired.
He should.
He's gonna be the manager for the next 10 years.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. He's not gonna be the manager for 10 years. He better win like 2 titles in those 10 years. At least, geez, for him to be a manager of the Yankees for 10 years and not get to the World Series. I mean, come on. And what naked pictures does he have of somebody, right?
Probably a Brian Cashman.
Oh, come on. Nah, 10 years, I don't think so. Maybe in the next year or 2, but bro, I'm telling you, I understand what you're saying, that's the way baseball is, but you need a real manager.
What real manager is there in baseball?
No, you're right. But you still got to find a way to figure out something, man. Give me a young manager in AAA that has manager experience.
They're running the same thing. They're running through the books.
But at least he's managed before. This guy's never managed before.
He has been managing for 3 years. What are you talking about?
Bro, this guy he came from the booth, ESPN to that.
You're saying he doesn't manage, okay, but he's been the manager for the Yankees for 3 years now.
Yeah,
so,
it's all front. Everybody else does the work for him, and he's a spokesperson.
so he has some type of experience.
No, he has spokesperson. Yeah,
He-
you know what? He has good assistants, good coaches around him that follow what the game plan that he wants to do.
Just doing this. They're doing the same thing in the NBA. Steve Nash. He's the head coach.
The Nets are gonna have their own problem because he's a mess. He doesn't know when to call timeouts, and see nobody cares about the Nets, but when they're gonna care when they lose a series and they blame him and then he gets fired, you know, because they say they don't need a coach. Well, when he can't call a timeout, when the team is like down, you know, on a 10-2 run, and you know you need to call a timeout just to cool things off. He's done that in the past. He did that the other game against Milwaukee.
They lost both games to them.
Yeah, you know. So think about it. They can't win. So they need 3 All-Stars in that team to win it. I mean, that's crazy. You can't win with those 2, right? You can't win with those 2. How about, you know?
They need Harden apparently. They said
Oh,
he should be
please.
back in
Yeah,
a
okay.
few weeks. Not a few weeks. Yeah, before the playoff starts.
Unfortunately for Harden, the players have been a kryptonite to him. You know.
I mean, he has 2 All-Stars on his team. Maybe that changes.
Well, maybe now he doesn't have to go do that step, you know, bounce, step back, and you know, do that stupid shit. He actually be a point guard, which I think he likes doing. To be honest with you, he likes being a point guard, and he'll pass around the ball, and when he scores, he scores. That's probably the best thing for him. You know, not be the guy, let Durant take the heat.
Let's see if he could stay healthy during these playoffs.
But the problem with the Nets is, I swear, that nobody in New York cares about them. That's the problem. They could be, you know, in Brooklyn, it's nice and dandy, but the heartbeat of New York doesn't care about that team. And they're going to realize that when the Knicks make the playoffs, and then when the Knicks eventually lose in the playoffs, right? You know, either in this first or second round, and the interest here in New York will go away from the NBA, and then they're still playing, right? I'm guessing, right?
Let's see.
And people are not paying attention to that. They're paying attention to something else. You know? To see how bad the Yankees are playing, the Mets are playing, you know, Lindor batting 153 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and on and on and on, you know, Rangers, you know, they're gonna fire the head coach. You know, that those are the top teams. You know, Yankees, Giants, Knicks, Rangers, those are the top 4 teams here in New York. You know? If you say no, then I'm sorry to tell you, you don't know what you're talking
The
about.
Rangers, I'll put the Mets over the Rangers.
No, but I'm saying the 4A teams, like the 4 favorite teams that people root for are the Yankees. Like I give you an example, like me, right? I'm a Yankee, Giant, Nick, and my 4th team is the Rangers, right? You rarely see Met, Ranger. You know what I'm saying? You usually see Met, Jets, a little Nets.
The Nets are popular outside of New York. They're a national media team.
Yeah, ESPN. I mean, but what's that supposed to do? What's that supposed to mean? It means nothing. If your hometown is not into that team, then that's on you. I mean, that's crazy. They went to the wrong town. Think about that. They went to the wrong team. Think about it.
I think it's best that they didn't go to the Knicks.
Now that we see what the Knicks are doing, but to be honest with you, at the time, I you know, if I'm going to a town, right, I'm not going to the second best team, and not, you know, when it comes to basketball, I'm not going to that team.
Well, the organization wasn't ran good. Now that you guys got people on the helm like Worldwide West, Leon Rose, now you got people that people respect, and Dolan is out the way. Now you have a head coach that people want to play for, Thibodeau. That has a proven track record of winning.
But that's what I'm saying with the Yankees. The Yankees need themselves to get a Thibodeau, a veteran manager.
They're not gonna fire him.
Then we're gonna be in the same spot. We're gonna win 100 games and lose in the playoffs.
Jesus.
You know, and then we're gonna blame who? Who we gonna blame? We can't blame the manager because they're gonna say, well, he doesn't run the team. Then who we gonna blame?
Can't. You gotta blame the players on the field.
No, but here in New York, we like to blame people. When you
Bring the players.
all right, but we can't get rid of the players.
You could.
How you gonna get rid of Stanton? How you gonna get rid of all these guys? How you gonna get rid of
Cole?
Cole?
When we lost the last 2 times, Aroldis Chapman, he blew both games. That's who you blame.
And guess what? He's still here, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're not getting rid of Roster Chapman because.
So you're gonna blame Boone for Game 5? Well, you'll blame him for Game 2. You blame the organization for Game 2.
But you don't see. This is where me and you disagree.
You have this thing where you want to fire the manager. You've been saying it, but they're not gonna fire him. So you're just wasting your time.
But this is where me and you see. This is where you need to understand how New York rolled. New York, Philly, I guess Boston, Chicago. Those major cities is really simple. The team plays bad. You fire the coach. You're not gonna fire the players because you could trade them. But normally you fire someone.
Why have they been playing bad? When they start off the season bad, you was gonna fire him there. They're playing good now.
They have the talent in the regular season to give win you 95 plus games. It's automatic. It's in the playoffs that you need a real manager.
Well, if he doesn't win this year, I think he's in the hot seat.
Bro, I mean, look, did it?
What happened if they win this year?
Then I shut up. Then I give him his praise. The same thing I did with Usman. I say I apologize. When I'm wrong, I admit that I'm wrong. But he has to prove that he want to get to the World Series first. You know what I'm saying? Get to the World Series first.
Yeah, I understand the manager, but also the players have to show up on the field.
But you don't understand what you think the Yankees are going to trade Judge? They're going to trade
I'm not saying that,
but
the manager could get all the blame, but he's not the one playing. What is the manager gonna do? Oh, swing at this pitch, swing at that pitch, throw this pitch.
Guys like you don't understand. You know this already because you the one that told me this. He in New York, he's the laughing stock. People here they make fun of him on Twitter.
Yeah, but
he's a laughing stock. Nobody takes him serious. Nobody, that's true. Nobody here in New York takes Aaron Boone serious. He's a laughing stock. He's not Joe Girardi where he's actually working. What
I'm trying to tell you is they're not firing him. So you could say fire him. He won 100 games his first 2 seasons.
But
he got to the playoffs last year. He's more than likely going to get to the playoffs this year. So,
bro,
I don't know what to tell you.
What I'm telling you is that here in New York, that style, and I'm surprised the Yankees try to pull that rug on, pull that crap on us. But
that's the way the world is working now.
But it doesn't work here in New York.
So why did they have the Mets and Yankees hire the same kind of manager? Luis Rojas sucks. But
at least Luis Rojas was. But the difference with Luis Rojas is he was a manager of AAA.
Bro, you could be a manager now, and you still running. The teams are still running the games.
But at least you are. But you don't understand. At least you got. At least you ran a team. You know what to do.
Well, he's been running the team 3 years. What do you want him to do?
But he does, bro. You don't understand, bro. He's not doing. At least if you have experience in the minor, you already have an idea what to do when the games gets crazy. You have an idea what to do. He doesn't know what to do. He's looking at somebody what to do. He's looking at somebody. Who is looking at?
No one's perfect, bro.
Bro, here in New York, it's simple. We like simple things. It's simple. The fans just want when you have a team like the Yankees, and it's gonna happen to the Knicks too. What? Give it 2 years. The Knicks. Right now, they're the 17 Yankees. No expectation. Oh, everything's good. But 2 years from now, when the team, improves and they get the same way and they don't get to the conference final and they get better and better, they're going to blame somebody. And guess what? It's going to be the coach.
Well, how do you expect these coaches to get experience? You got to hire them somehow.
Yeah, but the problem in all sports, look, you got to give people you got to put them in the.
Bro, it all depends on what talent you have, bro.
No, he never went. He never managed it nowhere. He never was a bench coach. He wasn't a manager. He went from the booth to become the manager of the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees are worth $6.5 billion. Well, I mean, come on, who does that?
The Yankees did.
Well, they made a mistake because the team keeps losing.
They're losing the playoff. You act like they have bad records.
But that's what counts. Bro, what's the use of winning 100 games, 103 games, if you don't get to the World Series? If he got to the World Series,
you can't make it every year, bro.
make it every year. How about you know that the Mets have made it to the World Series?
One time.
All right, but more than the Yankees, 15. They made it to the World Series. The Yankees have not made it to the World Series since 2009. I mean, they should be embarrassed. Well, bro, come on, let's get with the program here. They were too big, bro. They want a nice spokesperson to be on TV. But now you know what's gonna that stupid cough that he does when they ask him every question. Well, that gets annoying now. Like, come on, let's get with the program. How about you tell when they're telling you, oh, we're gonna take out Davey Garcia and put in Jay Happ in game 2. How about you say, you know what, that's not a good idea. How about you put your 2 cents and say, okay, whatever you say.
That's our way, bro. That's how sports are being run now. The sports front offices are running the teams.
Listen,
And you know that's true. I don't know why you acting surprised.
I'm not. No. You're right. No. You know that I know that already. But what I'm telling you
So
is,
you keep throwing this analogy or this thing to get him fired. He's not gonna get fired.
but
all the leagues are running through sabermetrics and
listen,
analytics.
I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about here in New York. Us fans, we want to blame somebody. We give them credit, and we want to blame somebody.
That's just dumb. Blame the players on the field, man. You're gonna blame Aaron Boone for Aaron Judge striking out 7 times in a row?
Well, not now. No, not in the regular season.
If
But
he does in the playoffs, you're gonna blame Aaron Boone.
but
for that?
Aaron Judge is not going nowhere. He's
When
too
Garrett
valuable.
Cole gives up a home run, you're gonna blame Aaron Boone?
Again, he's too valuable. We just gave him a big These guys.
So they're basically a scapegoat. The coach, the managers.
But that happens in every league, then how do you fire somebody? Look at what happened last night with the Rangers. They fired their front office. Somebody, because the team is not tough enough. Who you blame? The players or the people who made the team?
Well, it's a dumb way to run things if you're blaming the people
Then
who have no control over the game. The players have control.
But then
over
that
the
makes
game.
no sense. Because then you tell me a manager is going to be manager for life.
Yeah, if he's doing good, if he's doing. There's been managers before that managed teams back in the day in baseball 20 years.
And not won a World Series?
You think they? No, I mean, give him. He's only been manager 3 years.
Tommy Lasorda was a manager that died for 20 years. He won 2 titles. He went to mass, I think won to 3-4 World Series. He won 2. He won the 81, 88. He's 2-2 in the World. He went to 4 World Series. I mean, come on. And this guy hasn't even gone to the World Series.
Bro, again, the players.
I would love for you to be a owner of a team, because I guarantee you, if you hire me, I'm chilling, because I'm gonna have a lifetime job as a manager.
If you're doing good, you're not gonna win every year.
Then why did the Mets fire Chili Davis?
They suck.
But why are you blaming the hitting coach? It's the players. Lindor is the one that's getting paid $30-something million. Why don't you blame him?
They are blaming him. Well, they're gonna trade him.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna trade the player. You're gonna fire the coach.
So why they don't fire Boone?
Bro, you're asking the wrong guy. I talked to Cashman. He knows he messed up.
They like him. That's why.
Bro, but what does that have to do with winning a title? Liking one, like he's a nice little soldier. He takes the L every time when they lose. Like today, he's in the front because he followed the rules. Oh, we gotta take Cole out.
Doesn't run the team, bro.
Then why is he the manager?
Because they like him.
No, you can't run a team. You cannot be. Then you know what? Don't call him the manager. You have Brian Campbell the manager, because somebody has to be blamed here. We're in New York. It's simple. You get praise or you get blamed. It's one of the two. You can't have it both ways. What do you think those managers that the Knicks had, right, got fired because they try to be friendly, player friendly, right? Player friendly. The Laker point guard, right? Oh, he's good. He was too busy chasing the girlfriend. I don't, right? Then you got the guy from Memphis, right, with the glasses, right? He was supposed to help us with Durant and all this stuff, right? Oh, he was an assistant coach to this and that. Didn't work. What happened? We got a real coach, right? Doesn't care what he looks like. He's a real coach. That's what we need here. A real coach.
What has he won?
Who?
Thibodeau.
Well, he has a bad rap because look what in Chicago.
You said, you real coach, right? Winning coach. What has he won?
Well, what
has he won?
The last time Chicago did anything, he was the coach. The last time Minnesota did anything,
what did they win? They didn't win. They didn't win a title. What did they win?
Well, I don't know. You remember, but a Rose ACL and that.
But what did they win?
But
They didn't win nothing.
But his best player went down.
No, he was the coach when they went to the conference finals against the Heat and they lost.
All right, so he took him to the conference final.
Same thing with Boone. He took him to the ALCS and he forced a team that's cheated.
But you're not comparing, bro. You're talking a real coach compared to Aaron Boone. That's what you don't understand. I don't consider Aaron Boone a real manager. If I did, I will give it to you. Thibodeau is a real head coach. He spent years as an assistant with the Knicks. Years. You understand what I'm saying? Years. If Aaron Boone was a bench coach for years, a batting coach, or whatever for years, then I say, you know what? He's the right. He went from the booth calling ESPN game, and they hired him because he's a good-looking, I guess good-looking guy on TV. Oh, I don't know why they hired him.
So boycott the Yankees.
Why? What? See, that's now you're being extreme here, bro.
Yeah, you clearly don't like that they hired this guy and you want him to fire him, knowing they're not going to fire him, bro.
Bro, a lot of people, when the Yankees were winning championship with Joe Torre, a lot of fans, like 10% of the fans, didn't like Joe Torre.
They're dumb. He won titles.
No, but what I'm saying to you, not every fan, just because you win title, are gonna love the coach or the manager. They just take it because they're winning. It's just not, bro. It's just nonsense that we gotta stay with the system. It's not working for us, bro. It's not working. Not working.
Okay.
It's not working, bro. It's not working. It's not working, bro. Not working. This window is about to close on this team. They need to get this. They should have gone to the World Series a few times. Look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers right now, they lucky they won the World Series last year. They didn't. And if Braves would have won, they'd be in serious trouble right now. That window closes fast. Look, 7 years, 8 years on the division. Eventually, that window's not going to stay the same. Other teams get better. Look, San Diego, the Giants are creeping up out of nowhere. It doesn't matter. They got the best record in the National League. Them in Boston. Look at Boston. Boston out of nowhere, showing up out of nowhere. That's what happens when the window's closed. You should have gone to the World Series already.
What year? 2017. They played a team that cheated. 2018. They played a freaking juggernaut.
Last year we should have gone to the World Series. Last year
the team wasn't good.
Last year, but then you gave me 17, 18, 19. You're telling me okay, all those teams. Bro,
they lost to better teams.
No, all those teams cheated.
So there you go.
But I'm talking about last year, 2020.
Last year they weren't the best team in the American League.
That's what, bro. The window is closing, bro. The window is closing. You gotta get 17, 18, 19, 20, not 21. 5 years now, building this team. You gotta get your stuff together, bro. You gotta get your stuff together.
The players have to deliver.
That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't help that he came in with Cashman thought, all I need was to put a mannequin there and the team is ready to go. And he forgot you need to actually have a real manager in New York. And he messed up. He'll tell you he messed up. He messed up. That's why the Rangers got their ass kicked the other day because the head coach, they didn't do nothing. They didn't tell his team, go attack those guys. They beat up 2 of your guys, go beat up 2 of theirs.
Well, let's transition over to that. A lot of manager talk. Rangers and Capitals fought for 4 fights in the first minute.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, the first 2 minutes, it was just I mean, if you saw the Capitals penalty box, it was full. Six players was inside there. 73 minutes of penalties. It was crazy. But that should have happened. When Tom Wilson did what he did, when he came back in the third period, that's when they should have pounded on him.
He should be banned from the NHL.
The point is, once the NHL didn't do, they should.
They only fined him. Like he could have done damage to that guy.
Panarin,
the bread man.
Yeah. I mean, he exactly.
He threw his face on the ice. Like if something bad would have happened to him, they only fined him. Like. Come on, he's a repeat offender. He's a goon.
Basically, and then the league here in 2021, there's no role for a goon. This is not 1985.
They don't want players to fight anymore, and yet they not disciplining this guy. Like,
they're saying that that's part of the CBA that you could only $5 grand, but you could suspend them like 5 games.
So you could throw somebody on the floor, like bash his head on the floor. Come on.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling you, bro. That's what they're telling you. And the problem is that the Rangers should have taken care of business in the third period. They should not waited for anybody to save them or to suspend them. They should have kicked his ass right there, bro. It doesn't matter if the team is soft or whatever. They're not used to doing that. As a group, attack them, beat the crap out of him. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove that you can, bro. You got to beat the crap out of somebody. And it doesn't matter.
Well, they had a little stage fight that they had to begin the game. It looked kind of forced. Like, oh, let's fight, guys. Like,
Well, the thing is that the Washington knew that it was coming, so they were ready and they were ready to roll. It's like somebody knowing that you're gonna get hit.
yeah, I would have been like, okay, what are we fighting for? Like,
No, I mean, they knew that they had that. No, and the Capitals knew what was coming because they know that Tom Wilson was wrong. But
he played yesterday too, right?
yeah. But
He got hurt.
well, they were waiting for him to come back to the ice, on the ice, and he was on the third line or something. I don't know, and they waited for him, like it was like the third minute or something, and that's when they attacked him and they started fighting, and it looked like he beat the crap out of the other guy. But the point is that at least they fought.
Hmm.
They fought. But that should have happened in the third period the first time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the GM and the president wouldn't have to be, let go or resign or whatever, And bro, you have to, as a team, know what's up. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what's up. That's why people love CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia would never allow that to happen with the Yankees. Darryl Strawberry in the old days, all those fights. Darryl Strawberry was in the middle of it. You have to have somebody that's gonna stand up for your team, and then everybody else say, "Okay, let's do it."
You have the enforcer.
That's it. They should have kicked his ass. They should at least broken his arm.
No, he got hurt. He had like an upper body injury when he left.
Good.
He left the
I would have broken his leg. I would have taken the.
We don't condone violence here, but
Well, I do.
if it's deserved, then yeah.
Well, I do. I condone violence all the time. So. No, but bro, somebody does that to your bro. Take the freaking thing and just whack him over the head or in the back, like in wrestling. Just go what? Pop him in the back.
Steel chair to the back.
Well, no, the stick.
Oh, the kendo.
No, the hockey stick.
The hockey stick.
Yeah, the hockey stick. I'm not saying to slice him, but take the back of it and whack him with it. At least in the back, and just you wanna take out my player. We're gonna take you out.
Take him on, kick his ass.
And that's what you have to do. And instead, they did the other thing around. So don't be surprised next year they add a few goons to the squad just for a little toughness.
Just for him,
No, I'm saying just for the team to be tough in case this happens again. Because that's the reason they fired the GM and the president got resigned because he didn't want to fire the GM. So they're gonna make sure they got a few goons just to make sure that when something like this happens,
Just go to a street corner in the Bronx. Hire a few guys. They know how to rollerblade and stuff. That's it. Goons right there.
Well, that's the criticism of the Rangers. That they're too they're too skilled. They don't have a lot. They're not too goonish. They don't have enough. They way too skill wise, which is stupid because everybody praises them. Everybody says they got math talent. They just young. Is it just young?
It's a rebuild.
But a rebuild that if they were doing the traditional 8-team conference, they will make the playoffs. The league is doing some stupid. Their playoffs routine that they're doing.
No, I don't.
Exactly. See, so you know what I'm saying. Nobody understands that playoff. No average person that wants to get into the hockey playoff will say, "How the heck did this person? How are they doing this?" Nobody.
Yeah,
to this day, I don't understand it.
It's kind of confusing.
It's confusing big time.
But moving on. That's enough hockey talk for the month. We'll talk about it during the playoffs. Blood and Guts. Little wrestling in there, right?
Little AEW, probably the best promotion in the game. Dumb in NXT.
Okay, but
What do you mean?
NXT is WWE. It's not separate.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy because I do separate it, and I don't. WWE is Raw and SmackDown. NXT is run by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Totally different. Well, if you want to watch wrestling, you watch. If you are a WWE brand and you want to watch wrestling, and you only follow that brand, then go watch NXT. If you want to watch, I don't know what, nothing wrestling, then go watch SmackDown and Raw, and then you'd be 5 hours of yawning or whatever. I don't know. It's not wrestling. You go to Pornhub and you don't get porn. Again, I keep bringing that up.
Why you keep bringing up porn?
Because I'm a simple guy. I want people like me that's listening to this to understand where I'm coming from. If I go to a place and I'm expecting something, I should get that. So if I go to Pornhub, I know I'm getting that. And if I don't get that, then change the name to not Pornhub. So the same thing with wrestling.
think we might have to get a sponsorship by Pornhub because you bring them up all the time.
Because no, the reason I say that because people who doesn't want people watch porn, they go there for a reason, right? Imagine if you go to that website or the app or whatever, and they don't give you that, you'd be like, "What's going on?" They're giving you talk with the pizza man, and you're like, "Wait a minute, well, we all know who likes the pizza talk."
Hey,
He wants to find out where's the pizza.
you trigger something there, bro.
Yeah, I don't care about who's eating the pizza or what happened to the pizza. He does. He's a minority. You want to get straight to the action and let's rock and roll. Same thing with me. You want to watch wrestling? Boom. You want to watch basketball? You watch basketball. That's it. Wrestling should be wrestling. Nothing else. Let's not do nothing. So let's get back to
let's not get distracted from what we're talking about. It was a mini pay-per-view. It was like a war game style. Two
right.
cages.
Right.
It was a good match.
Well, the whole show was good. It had everything good. And if you see the aftermath, people, of guys, the aftermath of her day, it
was pretty intense.
Very brutal. Yeah, it was brutal. Yeah. Really, it was really brutal.
The purpose of the match was fulfilled. Blood and guts. There was a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
A lot of bleeding.
We don't know if that. I mean, I didn't. Well, obviously, yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah,
it's a lot of bleeding
right.
because they're not getting cut up that bad like that.
Well, you never know. Accidentally, you might hit something. That's the thing. You might
probably, but not
right.
everyone was bleeding that much, and they're bleeding profusely.
A lot of people saying it was the bald guy, Dax.
Yeah, both of them, Dax and Cash.
But he said that Dax was really like the first time.
And MJF and I think Santana.
Remember he did Abdullah the Butcher. Took the fork.
Yeah, he stabbed him in the face.
He stabbed and he licked it. I mean, that's kind of gross.
The whole match was good, but the end came.
Well, if anybody saw it of the 1.1 million viewers that saw it last night, if you saw this, you know where I'm coming from. They got to the top of the cage, and then they were going back and forth. He had him on the what is it? These called the Lionheart, the Boston Crab.
Oh, the Walls of Jericho.
The Walls of Jericho. And then he tapped him in the balls or something, so like they could get off. Well, long story short, he went back and forth. He said, "I'm gonna throw him off the stage, off the cage, unless you give up." They gave up, right?
Which I think was a weak way to end the match. The match was going good. I don't know. In my opinion,
it seemed like I
didn't like how they ended.
It seemed to me. This is just me. I didn't hear this from no one else. It seemed to me that that Jericho didn't want them to lose. Like legit. That's what I'm taking. He said, "I'd rather have taken the bump like that," which makes no sense.
Well, it's dumb. If you're trying to put over this faction, take the loss. It's a steel cage match. You're protected either way. Like you guys are already protected. You guys take a loss.
Nobody's gonna blame you.
Exactly.
Yeah, just
if you're building up a faction like this with MJF, he's your top heel.
Yeah.
If you're trying to build him up, give him the win. Have him beat you, or you guys submit. However, it was submit or surrender.
Right. But my thing is,
they surrendered. Oh my God, he's gonna throw him off, and then they surrendered. Everyone got out the ring, and then the Empire when he freaking turned around. First, the camera caught him, telling him to come to me, throw me off. That was one.
Yeah, the camera.
And then the camera angle, how they threw him off the cage, was horrible.
Yeah, there was because what happened was that when he was still in the cage, he was still the camera. They went to the camera on the floor.
They should have had the hard camera up top.
Right, and at least you would have saw him fall down.
The way he ended, the way they had a camera angle of him and the blood and guts over him when he was kneeling with him bleeding.
Right.
If they would have shot it from that camera angle,
it would have been better.
Pushed him and then just catch him once he's already down, it's better. Instead, don't show the impact already, when he's not there. Show it after the fact.
Yeah, because if you watch wrestling like us, unfortunately, we already knew that the stage was already it was it wasn't legit.
It's padded,
Yeah, it was
which is fine. Like
fine.
they've done that before. And I've seen a whole bunch of times when Shane he takes those crazy bumps
Oh,
from
yeah.
like freaking 40 feet high,
But-
and he's jumping.
But the thing is that they keep
The cameras is
It's
zoomed
far,
out,
far.
zoomed out, and then they come and boom,
And he's already there.
Once you're down on the floor.
right.
So
Right. So they done this before. Yeah, their problem was that the way they shot it. To me, what they should have done was they should have just have him not say nothing. Like if you're gonna push him, just push him. Just push him. Like go. Oh my god, go and like let's say he tapped out, right? He tapped out. Remember when he had him in the arm? That would have been a better ending, right? He taps out. That's it. It's over.
Yep.
Right. And then when the camera moves away from them, you hear a thump. Oh, he threw him off the stage. Right? It would have been better. He's like, oh, wow, he took him off the stage. And then you see the replay of him getting up and then throw him off the stage.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You don't, like that. Or just end it like that, him tapping out. That's it. And then he comes back a few months later to get revenge on him.
No, you had to have it on the cage match. Once they're already on the top, you had to have the big bump. They put themselves in the hole. Once you go up to the cage, you have to come down. Someone has to come down.
So what you're saying is, once you go up to the cage,
someone has to be thrown off.
Someone has to be thrown off.
Unfortunately.
Right. But then how you gonna do that? Then how you gonna pat it then?
No, they could pat it, but the way it was just, I don't know, it was just weird how if he would have fall like on some tables or something, maybe it would have been better.
But how you gonna do that from 20 feet or whatever? How high that thing is? I mean, he's 50 years old. He's not 30. This is not Darby Allin.
Shane did it.
Yeah, but Shane is like Shane is crazy. He be doing stupid shit.
He did it. He jumped off the Hell in the Cell against Undertaker.
Yeah, and it's not wise to do that.
It's not wise.
Not wise.
It's a payoff.
Yeah, but you have to be down to do it. Maybe Jericho wasn't down to do all that. He's like, hey, I don't mind doing it, but it has to be padded.
It was a way to do it better. Like lately they've been having trouble ending matches.
Well, this one is that they planned it. The Revolution ones, it was a blunder. Somebody messed up with the.
Well, they kept saying that the thing was gonna explode. If they wouldn't just not mention that part.
Well, they should have stopped the clock. Remember, the clock kept on continuing.
Yeah, and then you have sparklers go off at the end like it's a freaking birthday party.
But it's known, and you know this already, that somebody messed up with that. It was supposed to crash more.
Yeah, someone messed up. So you have to take the hit.
No, and they did. But what I'm saying to you, that was a blunder.
They try to make fun of
right, which I understand. But this time last night, that was planned. That was planned. That was no blunder. That was planned.
Well, that was planned. It was planned bad.
Right, that was planned. But my question to you is, how you supposed to end that? Once you get up there, how are you supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Because we don't want Chris Jericho to be in the hospital right now with
I'm not telling him to jump off and land on concrete. No,
exactly.
It's just the way you angle it, the way you put There's camera. They have professional people.
All right. So what you're saying to me that instead of doing it live, they should have done it cinematic?
No, you can still do it live.
But I don't know, because the way they did it,
there's been hundreds of cage matches where people have jumped off. It's just the way you shoot it.
No, bro. All I'm saying is a lot of people thinking of Mick
Foley. This is not 1998.
Mick Foley.
Mankind got thrown off.
Yeah, Mick Foley is a different animal, bro. People gotta stop all going to Mick Foley. Mick Foley,
like when they did with when they Rikishi, when they threw him off the cell. That thing was padded, the whole hay.
Yeah.
They had the trailer, the tractor,
right,
and they pushed it in. They set it up, of course. They pushed it into the back of the front of the cell, and the Undertaker and him are fighting up top, and then he pushes him, but it's covered with hay, like hay.
Right.
So you don't see it. Like, he's a big dude. He's like 400 pounds. Yeah. So they punched him, and they zoom out.
They zoom out.
And he
so all you see.
Boom. Once they zoom back in, all you see is him on the ground. So if they would have done it from the top of the cage, the angle, and then once he felt like, oh my God, Jericho, where's he gonna fall? Boom, he's laid out like that. Would have been way better.
By the way, he could have still, had like a back problem in the way he landed anyway. I mean, that's not an easy bump to take anyway.
Jericho's not the easiest guy to fight with now.
Well, no, but that's the thing. Again, think about it. The two biggest blunt, the one was a blunder, one was it were older wrestlers. Remember Moxley? They just probably didn't want to add on to more of his. Moxley's crazy already.
Well, he's not old.
No,
He's
but I'm
still
saying,
young.
but guys that are not willing to take like he's weird. Moxley's willing to take a bottle and get cut up, but is he willing to get blown up?
Yeah, they'll do it.
I don't know, man.
He's done it. He's fought in matches like that in his indie days.
I know. No, that's the thing.
CZW.
No, I understand that. I understand that he's one of those crazy guys that he's willing. That's why he likes where he's at right now, because he could do whatever he wants. But what I'm saying to you is that it wasn't like a young, like if that would, I guarantee you, Darby Allin.
Bro, John Moxley is only like 30, 33, 34 years old. It's not like freaking Jericho who's 50. He's young.
I know, but again, it's them. Remember, they got a lot of heat for allowing Matt Hardy to get thrown off the concrete.
It was the placement was wrong on that table. That table was too close.
Well, the Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah, he went over. He didn't land properly.
Yeah, the table was pushed back a few feet back. He would have landed on his back. He would have covered his head.
But don't you think he still could have done like a ricochet, like whiplash,
Nah,
like either in the front or back? Papa.
he's done this before.
You
He
know?
knows what to do.
Yeah, but he's another one that's up there in age 2.
Well, he shouldn't be fighting either.
Yeah, he definitely should stay in that role where he's managing, and he's done a good job. He's a good manager. But getting back to what we're saying it's hard. You're right. Once you get up there, so how you supposed to end that? You supposed to.
You don't have to, I know they did it like old WCW style when they close the cage. Because when WWE does it on NXT, they have the cage open.
Right.
But you could climb out to win or pin or submission.
No, they actually, yeah. That's the reason you had the. Remember, when we went up there, we thought something funny was gonna happen because it was different colors.
Yeah.
They covered it up. That's why it was covered up. Right.
So you have to. The way to end that match is either they said submit or surrender. So they put themselves in the hole with the surrender. You could have had a pinfall to win as well.
What I would have done was I would have had somebody like you saw when the
Once you open the door and you go up,
yeah.
you're opening the gates.
Well, you saw what happened with the Viking Raiders. What do you call the War Raiders? Remember when they had it with Adam Cole and them?
Undisputed Era.
Right, Undisputed Era. That was it the first time.
Yeah, when Ricochet did like a freaking 680.
Right, you could do that. You could do somebody come up, jumps from the top and land, and you could just, do a chokehold.
If they would have had like freaking, they had a table out front, and you have, I don't know, Sean Spears jump from the top. I don't know if they were willing to do it and jump. Oh, he lands on whoever. Boom.
But then they said only submission.
They put themselves in the hole.
But they could have easily had somebody choke somebody.
Well, the only person that could do that is Warlow.
But they should have had some. But I would have ended it once they got up there. I would have ended it like that. Like you remember when he had the arm.
Jericho's not gonna tap out.
He should have tapped out. And then that's it. The match is over. You don't do no bumps, and people would have said, "Okay, está bien, end it." The right guy, they tapped out, and that's it. Then you see him back in 2 months, refreshed and ready to go. You tell him, "Oh, he tore his his tricep or something," and stuff like that.
You live and learn, my friend.
No, what happened is sometimes you want to do. Wrestling fans gotta get out of their head. This is not ECW. This is not the Attitude Era with Mick Foley and Undertaker. That purely happened by mistake. It wasn't planned. Like when Undertaker throw Mick Foley off the cage, that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
That was just something that to this day I don't know if has Undertaker explained why he threw him off the stage.
He has, but they've done plenty of.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember anything that he says. Oh, why was the reason that he threw him off the stage of the cage?
Yeah, I don't remember why, but
yeah. So, but the point is that was a mistake, and then
the match was supposed to end, but then Mick Foley came back.
Right, Mick Foley. See, that's what I'm saying. See, there's no such thing as Mick Foley no more. Mick Foley, Mick Foley cannot happen right now because he's crazy. And by the way, look what Mick Foley looks now, all beat up, right? I mean, unfortunately, right? He's all beat up. So that would never happen. So people have to understand that wrestling. Listen, we don't want to hurt nobody, but you're right. It has to look better, and they'll learn to, I guess, do that. It's a shame because they to be honest with you, they doing what a wrestling. If you're into wrestling, they doing also, they're doing what you're supposed to do with
It's good.
wrestling.
Also, the commercial breaks. I have 3 commercial breaks in the main event.
But what you're gonna do is that it's on TNT. That so then how you
They
supposed to?
they could buy commercial time. Pretty sure you could do that. They have the money.
What you mean they buy the commercials?
Yeah, you could buy the time.
No. The only way you could do that. No, the only way you could do that.
You could do that.
No. But they're not gonna do that. The whole point of having that event is to have all those people watching and the commercial, the buy rates. People pay a lot of money for a 30-second ad, and whatever 500,000 or for 30 seconds. That's money for TNT.
To me, it messes up the flow of the match. A match like that should be on pay-per-view to begin with.
Well, I mean, they want to give it to they want to have a free buy, a free vessel, And I mean, the only way you could have seen that fool without interruption if he was on Fight TV.
How many people have that?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people, that's a good app. Fight TV is good. When it comes to especially wrestling, it's no commercials. Now you're paying for it though. You're paying for that. Now I don't know how much is it for a show like TNT. Weekly. If you're paying, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's a monthly thing or whatever. But that's the way that. But they could. The only way they could have done that is if they said, "Oh, this person of the Bloods and Guts is brought you by Pepsi, Dodge,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could get a sponsor.
Right, a sponsor for the whole show. I don't know. Maybe they need to do that for big fights. Say this first hour, this first 20 minutes are sponsored by these 3 brands: Pepsi, Sprite, and Under Armour. I don't know, whatever, right? That's the only way, because the commercials are gonna be the commercials. That's the whole point of doing a TV. That's the whole point of having a show like that on TV. Also, the commercials, it's free for commercials. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. So unfortunately, the ending, but it's split. A lot of wrestling fans understand what was going on, but I have more of a problem, to be honest with you, when they caught him talking to him. That I have more of a problem with that, because I knew, because he has to know, or the camera guy, not to be talking to him. I have a more problem with that than the way he got thrown out, because you don't want to hurt nobody. It was a great show though. It was almost a perfect show. It was a really good show. It's
an okay show. The main event, that's what people want to see.
No, but the whole show was good. The whole show was really good. It was really good.
All right.
No, I'm giving you my you give it your rating. I'm giving you mine. I'm giving it almost a 9 out of 10.
Oh, come on.
It was a really good show.
Stop.
Why are you getting mad at? I'm giving you. This is not a Tom and Jerry rating. I'm giving you. This is not a Tom and Jerry rating. This
9 the whole show 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Have four matches. Feel like 2 of them were squash matches. The first match was basically a handicap match with Kenny Omega and his boy against Mox and Kingston.
But wait a minute. Well, you don't understand what you. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because it goes in with the whole storyline of what's going on with Dom and Moxley and everything. The whole storyline. Nah. Britt Baker is doing her. It was a squash match with Britt Baker, but she's still doing her DMD character, looking at the camera. The whole she's branding herself up. When she finally wins the chip. Boom.
7 out of 10.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's good. A lot of people said that. A lot of people was like me, 9 out of 10.
7 is because the main event was good.
But because you're not appreciating the storyline of everything, you're not appreciating the Kenny Omega, the belt collector fighting whoever's he fight next week. All that promo that he did with Orange Cassidy and all that stuff. You don't appreciate all that stuff. I'm telling you, I'm including all of that. Not just the match, I'm including all that. That's part of Welcome to Wrestling, the storyline, the build up to the actual wrestling. It all comes together. If you do it right, that's all part of it. If you do it right, that's all part of the excitement of wrestling, the storyline.
Like Mayweather and Paul, when I did the little stage accident today.
Yeah, that was definitely staged because He took his hat and then he ran.
He said, "I got your hat," like a little freaking child.
Like, yeah.
Those guys are annoying. They just need to. People just need to. He said it too. He said, "Oh, this is all planned. I did what I had to do."
Who,
Then
Paul?
then they had a face off, and he wasn't even there. They had to replace him with his brother to do the face off.
Where he went?
He got beat up.
Oh, the actual punch in the eye?
Yeah.
Oh, but then
So they did the face off with his brother, Logan Paul.
well, that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. That you give him a black eye. How he's gonna come back with a black eye?
Cause he took his hat and he got upset.
So it was what you're saying is it was staged on one side only, not with Mayweather involved.
Mayweather wasn't in this. He knows what to do. He's trying to sell a pay-per-view.
So he gave him a black eye to sell the pay-per-view.
It looked like it was real, but to me, I think it was fake.
Because I didn't see the black eye.
Yeah, he got his teeth punched in and all that.
Oof. But but listen, bro, people already, they're gonna buy this pay-per-view.
On a Sunday at that boxing.
Well, it's an exhibition, not a real legit. That
If
tells you.
If Mayweather doesn't knock him out in the first or second round, then it's a sham. It's a sham anyway to begin.
Well, we don't even know how many rounds. What is it? 6 rounds?
I think 9 rounds.
Yeah, it's an exhibition. He said it's an exhibition. He's saying that they could they both could easily make $100 million. He said that on a.
This is the once great sport of boxing. This is what it's come to.
Well, the thing is that this is not for the hardcore boxing fan. This is for, again, like I said last week, for the YouTubers. This is he's a very popular YouTuber, Instagram. So it's for
this
them.
guy is annoying as hell. He's the 6'9" of whatever YouTube and all that crap.
Well, yes, 24. They both got 23.
He's a troll, and people buy it. People. This generation loves people that troll, man. I don't know what
They
it
love
is.
it.
And they generate it. And this
They love it.
is annoying as hell.
They love it. They love all this shit. That's why, bro. 1.5 million. So the last pay-per-view with Ask crazy. Ask Crew, whatever his name is. I mean, that's
ass wipe. That's what they should call him.
taking a paid in full, right? He got the money. He laughed. He's laughing away to the bank. He's like, give him almost $1 million and pop. That's that guy there's highlights of him in MMA where he got his, basically getting his ass kicked and he comes back and wins the match. So he's a legit. Now he's not a puncher. He's a wrestler, ground, but
he didn't even take it serious. He's all fat and out of shape.
Yeah, he wasn't in good shape.
The thing with these Paul guys, they take it serious. They get in shape.
Oh no, they got licenses. They license in California. They license boxers. I swear, they're legit boxers, and they got legit trainers. They make they make so much money on YouTube and all these places that they load it. They actually have professional boxer trainers to train them in boxing and all kind of stuff.
Well, someone needs to knock these guys out. I'm tired of seeing them. They're not entertaining at all.
But it's not for a guy like you though. It's for the YouTuber.
I don't even know what they do on YouTube that they got them so famous.
Well, like you said, people look. They got like 23 million subscribers on YouTube. Both of them, 23, 24 million subscribers. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't watch that channel. But it sounds like they do the same thing that you see. They're annoying, and people like that shit.
Yeah, that's crap. we got a real boxing event this weekend with Canelo and Joe Saunders, right?
No, BJ Saunders.
There you go.
I call him BJ because I keep forgetting the first name. Billy Joe Saunders. There you go. Billy Joe Saunders.
Joe Saunders.
No, but that fight could be actually a good fight.
Yeah, Billy Joe's. Yeah, Joe's correct. It was right. It was close.
You said Joe Saunders.
Who you called him?
I said BJ Saunders. Because I keep forgetting what the B stands for.
Oh, Billy.
Well, Billy was whatever. The point is that this could be a good fight. It depends on him. If he's on his game, then we have a good fight. If he's not in, you could tell when somebody's into it, which is crazy because he's a prize fight. But it depends if he's in. If he has to get off early and get a good lead, and then we got something. But if not,
Saunders.
Yeah, Saunders. Yeah, because it depends. He has some clunkers where it takes him a while to get going. Then he gets going. But against Canelo, you can't take a chance like that. You can't wait 3-4 rounds to get going. And then next thing you're down 4 runs. I mean, get 4 runs. Four rounds.
It's not baseball, sir.
Yeah, I know. That tells you my passion, right? Baseball.
Oh.
Next thing you know,
Well,
you're
he's
down.
undefeated though.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
30-0.
Yeah, but he just because he doesn't he hasn't fought the toughest matches and everything. He's fight guys okay guys. He hasn't fought he like I tell you, it takes him a
Yeah,
while.
I don't think he's fought anyone good here.
Yeah, so he hasn't.
His last fight was last year, 2020, December 4th.
Yeah, he had the same problem. He started late, and I believe he ended up knocking out the guy. Does it say that?
He won 12 rounds.
Oh, Sila.
Unanimous decision.
See, yeah, he sometimes it depends how he is. If
He has 14 knockouts, so he doesn't have that great of punching power.
Yeah, see, so
16 by decision. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, listen. You know what's gonna happen? This fight is all based on Canelo. It's gonna be in Dallas. They're gonna have, according to all the promoters and all the insiders, they're gonna have like 70,000 people in
That's crazy.
in the Cowboy Stadium. What's it? AT&T Stadium,
Jerry World.
Jerry World, and they're gonna break the record of 63 and change for boxing from 1978.
Well,
Spinks and Ali too.
Canelo, his last few fights, he's been going the distance with
Well,
Triple G. Of course, we know that.
well, yeah.
Then he fought some guy named Rocky Field, and he knocked him out in 3 rounds. Then Jacobs was a good fighter. He beat him in 12 rounds.
That one he won the distance.
Then Kovalov knocked him out in the 11th round, though.
Right.
And Caleb Smith, 12 rounds.
12 rounds.
Then he fought some other dude here. Abney, I can't pronounce his last name. 3-round knockout.
Right. So basically, if you're a scrub, he knocks you out. If you're a legit fighter, he's willing to go the distance with you, and I'll point you.
Let's see. These UK fighters, they're a little shaky because they only fight in the UK. So
No, but this guy Saunders has been fighting in the United States. Like, he's been fighting here. So he's more like people will. To be honest with you, if you're a boxing fan, you probably would know him more than a Caleb Smith who's from the UK. And stuff like that. The whole point is if he wins this one, Canelo, is to fight in the fall, September, against the 168 champion. I forgot his first name, something Plant. He's another champion. So 168. If you want to check there.
Plant.
The 168 champion. That's the big fight that they're gonna do in the fall.
Oh, Caleb Plant.
Yeah, you go. He's like the big, that's the one that he wants to have a big super fight, all the titles. He wins this one, and then the whole goal for 168.
21-0.
Yeah. He's from PB. He's gonna have to do a deal with PBC because he's a Heyman guy.
That's the thing with boxing. You gotta go freaking through hurdles to get a fight done.
But he could do it because he only signed a 2-match deal with the Zone, and it finished this year. So he doesn't have. He's not planning to do a long-term deal with any network or any promoter. He's just gonna be roaming around, fighting 1-2 matches here. So he wants to control his fate. He's not doing the De La Hoya thing no more.
Fight De La Hoya. I want to see that. I want to see him get his ass kicked.
Well, he doesn't like De La Hoya.
That's why. Knock him out.
Yeah, so that fight should be interesting. It should. That's the first. What you call it? The first time that you're gonna see a fully crowd. You could get to think about it, 70,000 cramped in Texas.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
Think about that. So who knows how many people are there vaccinated, or are they doing it? Well, obviously not social distancing because they're all gonna be together.
Nope.
So that should be a fun time. So, a nice little boxing. Maybe you're into Canelo. And if you like the Zone, you pay $20 for the month and you watch the fight.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than pay $70 in pay-per-view for that.
That's the thing with the Zone. Either you pay $20 a month, or you pay the whole $100 for the year.
I'll pay the $20 for that, take the hit.
Well, no, it's not a hit because you got it for the whole month.
Oh, yeah.
And then you pause it or you cancel it. Then whenever a big fight comes, you buy it again.
I won't be pausing it. And I won't be paying $20. I won't be paying a dime more.
But what you could do is, to be honest, you could do $100 for the year.
Nah, I'm good. I don't know what other boxing fights they're gonna have.
Well, you don't know.
Once a big fight comes, I pay $20 a gun.
Okay. No, that's what. No, but to be honest, that's what I do. Yeah. But that's the way they should do it. And if they do that, I think more people will, will buy boxing pay-per-views instead of doing it illegally, which is that's why everybody watches that.
Illegal is the way to go.
Well, yeah. Who's gonna pay $70?
Watch wrestling.in. You want to watch the fight. You want to promote us too,
Yeah. Why not? Right. That's what. Yeah. I mean, that's what the
This is what we're in here for prize fighting.
prize fighting. That's what it is, man.
All right, and close. Call out. Gonna have our effects right now. It's gonna be blaring in 3, 2, 1. So what is your call out of the day, Mr. Gamma?
Well, my call out, we already talked about it, but I'm gonna call them again. Is the New York Rangers for being pussies, big pussies, because they should have done this. That whole fighting. I know it's gonna be kind of calling them out again, but listen, I'm calling. They should have done all that fighting in that game when that happened. Like, why am I waiting a day or two to get back at you when you did it to me that day, right? They should have got on. My call out is that they waited too long. Like, you should have just got them right there and said, if you can't fight, you can't fight, but fuck it, right? At least you defended your team and your player. That's one of the best players they have. And they just said, okay, we're gonna get them in another day. They waited to the team gets mad, made a statement, and then the league gets mad at them. The league fined them more than they did it to the player.
Bunch of pussies.
Right. So the Ranger players, the call out is to them for being pussies. Plain and simple. That's it. Rangers were pussies that day. Don't wait a day or two to get back at the Capitals. Take them out right there.
You hear that, Dolan? You pussy. How about that?
He's another pussy too because he's doing what he used to do with the Knicks, firing people, letting people nibble his ear, talk to him, convince
It's like,
him.
ooh yeah, nibble in my ear. How you like that?
Right. He's letting former GMs and all these guys telling him, oh, the team needs to be more tougher and this and that. Just get out of the way. The team's fine. So he's another pussy too.
Scram, you jerk. Get the hell out of here.
So let's cross our fingers that the Knicks could be good for at least 5 years before he starts sniffing around and get involved with the Knicks again. So hopefully this group could be successful for a few years before he fires the president and whoever is in charge, and on and on and on.
Hey, Dolan, you jerk. Get the hell out of here, you scumbag.
By the way, he's another jerk too. Then another call at him for firing the front office. Yeah, for firing the GM, and then wanting the president to fire the GM. And then the GM said, "No, I'm not doing that." So he resigned. He tried to punk him. He's like, "Bro, I got more money than you." Boom. Well, not really. He's the owner.
Yeah, jerk.
So he left, and then that's it. And then they hired somebody else. So, yeah. So the call out is for not only the players but the owner for being another asshole and trying to ruin a good team in the Rangers. Now he's getting his nose stuck with the Rangers now. So he leaves us alone, the Knicks team. Now he's fucking with the Rangers and ruining that team.
Only took him 20 years, but
I think he had he had a president that kept them happy. If he has somebody he trusts you, then he leaves you alone. But John Davidson said, "No, screw you. I'm not firing nobody," and he left.
hit the road.
Hit the road. So the call out is the we should call them the pussies of the week. The Ranger players and the owner. So this is a new name for this week. The pussies of the week. The Ranger players and the owner, James Dolan, for firing the GM and then forcing the president, who's a very popular person with the Ranger fan, John Davidson, to quit. So right there, Dolan, pussy of the week, and the players, pussy of the week.
You big pussy.
You big pussy. There you go.
I don't have a call out, but
All right, that's fine because that it's gonna be somebody that's really like a real pussy.
I don't haven't encountered any pussies this week.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If you know what I'm saying. And we end it on that note. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe the page. Be back next week. We original co-host, Mr. Kevin from Hawaii.
Exactly. Make sure you follow us on IG. Give them the address.
Oh yeah, follow us on Instagram too. Gamma and Kevin Show.
That's right. Follow us. Give
It'll
us
be
a,
it'll be in the description below.
yes. Give us a little holler there. If you like the show, a little
Holler
likes.
at your boys.
Yes, holler. We need we need support. Give us all the support. Without you
We
guys,
need the support, man.
we need the
Come on,
support.
man.
Enjoy the videos. Hopefully, we entertain you. We give you, a nice little fun hour here to entertain you. And like Jose said, we're out.